What's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here, and check it out. We have my first custom that is not based off of a YouTuber. It is Deadpool. Obviously, if you follow the channel, you know I'm a huge Deadpool fan, so the first character I was going to try to make was definitely going to be Deadpool. And, you know, this one isn't perfect. I kind of wish I could get it where those black lines disappeared, and then it would be fairly close, but I think this is a really solid representation of Deadpool, as best as you could imagine, I would think, given the parts that we had. I also kind of wish we could get rid of those little blue lines on the chest piece, but I digress. As far as the legs and the arms are concerned, I think it's perfect. I do wish that we could have the option to have guns and swords, but we don't, so it is what it is. Now, we are about to see the age-old question, who would win the fight between Deadpool and Deathstroke, and the answer is fairly obvious. It is Deadpool, eventually. I think it'd be as good a fight as you could get. Deathstroke would put up a huge battle, but in the end, Deadpool would win. We made him an acrobat. We gave him double swords. I kind of felt like the swords worked for him a little bit better than guns in this game. So yeah, looking pretty solid. Gave him the chest of Vigilante. And we'll go back to the customizer and we will actually check out what I actually gave him. I'm doing this because you would not believe how many people have asked me, how do you get to the character customizer? You literally press pause. That is literally all you do. It's pretty easy to actually get to the character customizer. So I put him in the rogues gallery because why not? I made him a hero because why not? Obviously, his head is Red Hood. I mean, there's really no other heads that make sense to even use, so it's really not even up for debate. As far as his arms, I went with Adam Strange, and I turned those parts black. His hands are red because that's the color of his gloves. So his shoulder pads are like black, so that makes a lot of sense. And then down at the bottom of his gloves, it's also black. So I think that actually works out perfect. So I went with Adam Strange as far as his arms are concerned. And then his hips, I just went with a basic hip set. So actually also Adam Strange. He didn't really need anything too crazy. For legs, we went with Deathstorm. And instead of that kind of maroon color, I changed them into red. There are some interesting choices here, and I'm sure that there are others that you could go with. You know, probably could. I think I also considered Commissioner Gordon, and I think this would have worked as well. But in the end, I think the Deathstorm really kind of worked out the best, and then we just went with the red here. So then, obviously, Vigilante, we used his chest piece, and obviously you have to have that DLC. Otherwise, I don't really think it works out too well for you. But I digress. So it was black. We changed it to red. Are there options you can go with? Sure. I think Talon was a decent choice. I think Talon was the one that I kind of considered as well. If we change that, you know, that could make yourself a decent Deadpool. But at the end of the day, I think your best bet. I mean, actually, the Talon is actually pretty good. But we went with Vigilante and turned it red. As you saw, we gave him the double katanas. That's pretty good choice, I think. Abilities. Nothing there. Nothing here. Actually, let's just get out of here. We'll show you. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. I am gonna try to make a lot of customs. I already have a couple in the works that I'm kind of playing around with, toying with, and we'll see what happens. So double jump. So I gave him the charge ability. I wanted to make it like, you know, as close as we could. I gave him a drone because they're really none of the abilities really made a lot of sense for him. So the drone actually flies. I felt like a gadget would be pretty cool for Deadpool. Now he's supposed to teleport, but it's not working. So I don't really know what's going on there. But what I do know is he is going to borrow Red Hood's motorcycle. We're going to get out of here eventually. Now, LB is supposed to make them do wheelies, but it doesn't seem to work. That's what I heard anyway.
I barely see it. I suppose sending the call. 50 a share.
Nobody can match the.
I love the confetti. I don't know what it is, man. I just love the confetti. So yeah, we give him that slam attack. I love this. Just juggle, 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 Deadpool.
Get their CEO.
Now, ultimately, I do feel like he should be able to. He should be able to blow up the gold stuff and blow up silver. I do believe he should be able to do all that, but for whatever reason, he doesn't. Yeah, that was cool though. There was no way to like basically do both guns and this, and I could have given it so that he would throw like explosives, but I didn't want him to throw pies. I was like, for whatever reason, the only option you have is to throw pies, and I wasn't about that life for him. Of course, he's got that super strength, so. That is my custom Deadpool, and there's no perfect way to do it. I mean, I think this is a pretty close version. I think maybe the mask, I wish there was a way that we could do the mask a little bit better, but overall, I'm pretty happy with it. So, there you have it, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed checking out my Deadpool, and we'll see ya.